over 9,000!
Oh, that is so embarrassing. Thank you so much, Jolteon. Yeah, I was muted. My bad. Okay, so Dreadswitch didn't hear what I said. Hi, Dreadswitch. Thank you, and I hope you're having a good one. Jolteon, thank you for stopping by. You have yourself a good night. Oh, man, I'm going to have to put a marker. 15 minutes. Yeah. No wonder everybody was leaving. They're like, look at this moron. Wasn't sure if you were just chewing gum. What's up? No, that's great, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jolteon. Oh. Me and my 7-siders are going to bed. You sleep tight. What are you up to today, Dreadswitch? What have you been doing? I was playing Hunt Showdown earlier solo because my friends are at work. Bro. That game, man. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Much love, Mr. Bike and Joy. You too, Jolteon. You take care. Oh man, dude. Hunt Showdown, man. It's a different animal. First game, I find the boss right off the rip, and I'm trying to kill him, and I don't have good gear to kill the boss. So then another player missing out on XP boost. Oh, I'm already level 100 on that character. Like, I'm good. I was doing some T4, whatchamacallits earlier. The survival endless horde or infernal horde or whatever. I'm fine. I maxed out the battle pass. Yeah, but dude, man, Hunt Showdown, dude. I find the boss. I'm trying to kill him. I don't have good stuff. Then another player shows up. I hide. I see the player. I take him out. Because I got like a pretty good single target rifle. I got the Springfield 1866. Homie had a Terminus shotgun loaded with fire ammo. Enjoy, sir. Thank you. So then I go finish off the boss and then wait for the bounty to pop up. Grab the bounty. There's 2 players lurking outside waiting for me. And I book it. I had Greyhound trait. I had a stamina boost because I had Magpie, and I picked up the token. I booked it. I outran those 2 guys all the way to extractions and got the hell out, man. The entire time I'm like, oh God, oh God. I mean, I probably could have fought. I mean, I had a Terminus shotgun from the homie I killed. Second game, it was too spooky. I just extracted. I'm like, this is too spooky. It's been like 15 minutes. Nothing's happening. I'm out of here. Everybody's super quiet. Third game, I ran into 2 players. I somehow outdueled both of them, and then my wife knocks on the door right after I finish the fight, and I'm like, ah! She's like, what happened? And I'm like, oh, I thought somebody was shooting at me, because she always knocks on the office door. So I'm like, okay. She's like, I need to go into town. I'm like, okay, cool, let's go. I extracted, I haven't logged in. Hey, what up, Air Dragon? How's it going, man? School, drama, normal stuff of the year. Yeah, sounds about right. He couldn't even do anything. I kept stunning him over and over again. Get wrecked. Later. Actually be not half bad. 1.1 seconds of traversal skill cooldown. Oh, nice. Nice. You could still seal it and put on a cleanse. Excuse me.
Stand down or die.
All right. Okay. Where are these guys going? Okay. I'll take that. Oh, 2 LP. Cool. Glad I didn't leave. It's not too bad. Much grande 2 LP. Yeah. Are they worth it? No. Goodbye. See what we got today. Anything useful? Haste, no. One-handed axe. I'll take that one just because it looks interesting. Cinder Song. 3 LP Alchemist Ladle. No, nobody uses regular, just Junko Alchemist Ladle, right? Let's grab one of these no LP Titan Hearts. Let's grab a good one. Like, yeah, let's grab that. And then hopefully we get something good on here, right? All right, if you say so, pal. I can't even see these guys. You know what? Sure, let's take that. A little cast speed doesn't hurt anybody, right? I thought I'd get out of there in time. Bro, man. just barely kill this. I thought, dude, Void Cleave's gonna take me right out of the blast zone. We're good. Psych!
Stand down or die.
Socks, my feet are sweating. Okay, let's try this guy again. Let's go.
Shadow will cover this world once more.
Oh, I stunned him. Oops.
My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earth. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. This world is already dead.
Sure, let's replace it with the exact identical blessing. Oh, a 2 LP. Cool. How far? Oh, we got plenty of room to go. Let's start over here and start working our way out to the east. He was there, and then he was gone. I had to scratch my beard. Not fair. Okay, that's dead. Large idol, no thanks. Ouch. Well, luckily we got some health regen going on. What in the... Ow. That frame stutter right there. Oh. How far away is this tower? Oh my god.
Stand down or die.
Oh. Are we like thermal throttling here? No. Jeez. Oh, I got LP. Nice.
I cannot do that.
Come on.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, that's definitely a weakness of the build. If you can't just insta burst them down, you're running around. Oh, those dots hurt, man. They hurt. Something fierce. Hey, what up, Skiff man? Typically I hit, if I get all the procs off, I'll hit anywhere from 400 to 600k with Void Cleave. On the training dummy, I've hit close to 6 mil, if you'd like an example. Yeah. Thing is just that this corruption, they just do so much damage, even with something like a null port and damage reduction going on. It's still substantial. Yeah, so if we go over here to the boss dummy, we hit him a couple times, we make sure we got enough doom procs on him. See, that's over 4 mil. That's 5.5 mil. It just depends on how much armor shreds on the enemy. And so, of course, in-game, you're getting about 10% of this damage. But, I mean, 10% of 5 mil is still 500,000, right? And yeah, and basically all we're doing is we're just stacking all these more multipliers. Yeah, and so I'm the inverse, right? I'm doing a whole bunch of damage, but they look at me and I start taking damage. I played a shield bash. Paladin. I was doing respectable damage, like 60k, 30 to 60k, depends if I can get any stacks of doom off on them. The build I'm playing right now, I think, would actually probably be better on Forge Guard. I just don't have a Forge Guard at all this cycle. Because we're using Multi-Strike. Multi-Strike gives a nice, fat, more multiplier to Void Cleave, depending on how many swords you have, and you can have up to 4. I don't know if there's a way to grab more. You can grab... I mean, you can grab additional swords, but you're looking for the stacks of armament, not the swords. Right? And then we get 120% more multiplier with Volpal Force, depending on how many stacks of bleed are on the enemy. And then we get 80% more damage to slowed enemies after you've recently used Abyssal Echoes. So you use Abyssal Echoes, it applies slow. So for the next 4 seconds, your next Void Cleave to slowed enemies do 80% more damage. If you have all 6 stacks, all 4 stacks, 60% more damage. And then if they have enough stacks of bleed, 120% more damage. And so you need enough flat damage to make it feel worthwhile, right? So we're using Eternal Eclipse, a rather obscure sword. Because, I mean, for the most part, every 2 seconds, your next fire melee attack does flat melee void damage, right? I mean, that's cool. My next fire attack is doing flat melee void damage. And then on the inverse, my next void attack does flat fire damage. That normally doesn't really... You don't normally scale something that's a void attack with fire damage. I mean, it's cool to add a nice chunk on there, and then we get increases to fire and void, you know, nice percentages. But with Void Cleave, you can split the damage of Void Cleave 50-50. Half fire, half void. So you scale at 50% per flat. So we're not getting the full... We're not getting the full, you know, 200 void damage, 200 fire damage. We're getting 50-50 of each, but we scale with it. Does that make sense? So that's a little over every time we use Void Cleave, or at least every 2 seconds. We get to add on a huge 200 flat damage, roughly a little bit more, like 210 flat damage that we are scaling with. So then you add on all those more multipliers and boom, you do damage. So I've been messing around with the Forge Masteries, and it's I don't get enough forged weapons. I'm trying to use Phantom Grip here to get the little forged weapons to apply shred armor for me. You know, chance to shred armor, just so I can get more stacks of shred armor quickly. But yeah, I'm having a hard time summoning them because that's only a 12% chance on hit to convert one of your stacks of armament into a forged weapon. And then remember, we're constantly consuming our armament to boost Void Cleave. But if you're a Forge Guard, if you use Forge Strike, which I feel like a healthy amount of Forge Guards do use Forge Strike because it has a lot of nice passive bonuses that go with it, you will convert all of your armaments into forged weapons. So what you could do is hit, build up 4, bam, use Forge Strike. Hit, you get another 4 Void Cleave, and then you got 4 sword buddies to roll with you. And then they can proc your armor shred to help you out. Because I mean, we have decent armor shred. You know, we got armor shred, so we have 3 different sources of armor shred, and then I needed the physical resistance. Yeah, I still do, unfortunately. And then we've just increased the area of Void Cleave. We just made it larger. And then obviously we don't use Warpath. I would prefer something like Abyssal Decay Duration, but these are the only sources of our armor shred. It sounds like an interesting build. It's entertaining. Clicked on your stream because I'm a League player as well. LOL title caught my eye. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's I haven't played League of Legends in a long time. I mean, I played it like a month ago or 2 months ago with my brother for his birthday. He still plays League. I don't really play League. My chat named it the Master Yi build. Oh, hey, what up, Dotarion over on YouTube? How are we doing today? We're doing all right. I do feel like 500 corruption's where this build belongs at. Yeah, so the chat named it the Master Yi build because I'm like, whack, 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 froosh, whack, 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 whack. Froosh, whack, 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 froosh. They're like, yeah, that's kind of like Master Yi going in, quick strikes, alpha strike, boom, you know. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to call it the Master Yi build. Of course, that doesn't really tell anybody what I'm playing. You know, it's like Master Yi build, whatever. I'm out of here, you know. Because obviously there's no skill in the game called Master Yi. There can only be one Highlander. Yeah, okay, yeah. We can call it the Highlander build. Hope you're having a good evening. I am, Sylvan. ARAM's the only definite. Yeah, I should probably get on and play some ARAM. Just try and get back into it. I did one ranked league match with my brother, and I played Garen just because I know he's easy. He's easy to start off with since I haven't played him forever. And I was doing terrible in the top lane. My brother, he was playing jungle. He plays every day, right? So he's just controlling the entire map for everybody. And I'm up there just struggling. And get this. Feels so nice to be back on Warlock. Nice. And get this. The dude I was fighting against disconnected. So I had an open lane and I still had the least amount. I had some of the least amount of CS in the game, except for like the supports. I felt so pathetic. We won that game, you know, because my brother just, you know, controlled the entire map and killed everybody. Yeah, I used to play League back in 2013, 2014, and 2015, and then I kind of started falling off. And my brother started playing in late 2013, somewhere around there, and he just hasn't stopped. It's his game, man. I think he's like on the doorstep of becoming Diamond or something. I know they changed some of the rankings. Sound like the support in Rome enough? Oh, man, I was top lane, right? I was top lane. I was like, put me on an island. Let me play Garen. And I mean, they were already at a disadvantage because their top lane DC'd. I had a good idea of what you'd be running with the title. You started in season 2. I'm too deep. Always come back. Oh, I got you. Yeah. I started halfway through season 3. But, I mean, at least you had the idea of like, oh, okay, he's probably going to be attacking fast and then doing a big attack. Yeah. Pre-season 2 and you haven't touched it in 7 years. It's been a long time for me. Yeah, like I'm 36 now. Like I just don't have the reflexes to play the PvP games. My only PvP game I've been playing recently is Hunt Showdown. And what drew me to that game was the fact that it had PvE encounters in there. But I'm a potato. I hit MMR rank 3. It's still matching me with rank 1s and 2s in the MMR system. I mean, I guess a feather in my cap is earlier today I was playing solo and I took down a duo. And it was bad. It was bad. I was missing shots. They were missing shots. I killed one guy. And then I'm getting attacked by the bee lady. The other guy can't shoot me because he's a potato too. So I'm running around in circles trying not to die to the bee lady. I somehow get away from her and he stopped chasing me. He could have ended me at any point. He went back and revived his buddy. So I get back just in time to see his buddy get up and I'm like, blow! Knocked him back down and then he tries shooting at me again. He hits me once, but he's a bad shot. He's a potato. And then I like crouch down and I'm like hiding in the woods. I took the Surefoot trait, which is the new trait this season for Hunt Showdown. So I'm just sitting there and I just hear footsteps. And he's just crouch walking, but I'm making no noise because I got Surefoot. And I lined up a shot and I hit him in the shoulder. He like turns around. He's like, ah, he's like shooting at me. He's missing. He hits a shot. I'm like trying to reload and I'm like, I missed a shot. He's shooting. He's missing, but then he gets me down. I'm like, I'm dead, right? But I have Necromancer as a trait. So then I get back up and he's like over there healing. And he looks up at me like, what the frick? And I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, man, that was so terrible. That's some potato gaming right there. And then I'm like, my heart's kind of beating. I'm like, I hope nobody else heard that. We were making a lot of noise. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dead. And then my wife came up and knocked on the door. I'm like, oh my God, what? She was like, what happened? I'm like, oh, I thought I was getting shot at. So then I just went to the extract because we needed to go somewhere. She's like, remember, we got to go to whatever. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So yeah, that's the only PvP game I'm playing right now, and maybe I shouldn't be. My friends play it though, and I'm trying to get better. But like I said, you know, potato gamer here. There we go. Meta to bed, appreciate the content. For sure, Skiff Man. Thank you for following. You take care, bro.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
Oh, shoot. Hey, what are you up to today, Dotarion? Okay, so I know this might be heresy, but I think I'm going to change up the build a little bit. I want to try something else. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We ditch Eternal Eclipse. Well, maybe not yet. Well, let's continue to use it for now. No. Hold up. We might dip into that. Okay, so let's use... I mean, we could use the points that we got right now. Okay. Let's use this for right now. Okay. I mean, this only kicks in when we got max stacks, so 12%. So 5 times 12, that's 60. So that's a 60% more damage multiplier. We're going to invest into Path of the Night. I think we have the armor for this, so okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's try this out.
Hello, Captain.
I think that's good. I'm going to keep it like that. We're going to take that off. We're going to put that on. I guess also something we could also do is Blood of the Exile. If we don't need... Okay. Can we not be clicking on it? Okay. We grab Blood of the Exile. Now let's take these boots because that could end up giving me a lot of extra movement speed. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be tough. We also lost a lot of fire and void resistance, probably because we were getting a lot from Eternal Eclipse. I didn't take that into account. Still, let's rock this. Let's rock this. We're gonna still rock Null Portent. Okay, so here's the idea. Now we can convert this to... Okay, so we could take Hellish Chasm, complete. Give us an extra point, right? Take 1 point, and that gives us 4 points, and this is not... This is max leveled? Okay. Well, we could put 4 points into Path of the Night, or 4 points into Determination. I mean, that's a 60%. And that's a 60%. No, that goes up to 100%. If you have enough armor. Which we do. Kind of like that better. Yeah, I definitely like that better. Okay. So then let's spend these points. I'm not going to really... And the 5 strength is nice. This gives me... Could put 1 point here. I could pull some points out of Doom Knight, which would lower our overall health and strength, which is our armor. Yeah, come in. I'm thinking pull the 5 points out of here. I mean, there goes some... Oh, thank you so much.
It tastes a little bit, it's apple peel.
That's very good, though. Smoothie time, guys. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, let's pull the 5 points out of Forge Guard.
Hello, traveler.
What's that do to our armor? Nah, not too bad. That'll give me a little extra movement speed. I could take some... I don't know if I want to take any points out of Reverence for Duality. It's 37 movement speed. Okay. Now the damage from that we had going on Void Cleave is going to definitely drop off. It's definitely going to drop off. We don't get enough flat damage. Still, that's... It's not terrible, but it's definitely substantially less than what we had. Jeez, I got stunned 2 times in a row. Good night.
Stand down or die.
Feels kind of like a weaker version of that Swordcatcher Rive I was doing. I mean, I guess this is ultimately the Paladin version. We're trying out different variations. It's going well, Xavier. How about you, man? Yeah, dude, we're man. Yeah, it's much weaker. Yeah, no. It was leveling a Blade Master, going in the route of Dancing Strike, Shadow Cascade. Pretty fun. That sounds great. I guess I'm just going to have to live without the guaranteed frenzy, but then the damage on this just falls. Just finished my first mono in the road to empowered. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well done, Xavier. How'd your Paladin turn out?
Stand down or die.
Oh, that's always nice when you got like some sort of gear that you can just overpower your tune. Jeez. Yeah. Not a winner, in my opinion. Not very good. On the 7th Harbinger, the Lagan one, I'm giving it a time, but I'll come back to it. Got it.
Hello, traveler.
Oh, we tried, chat.
Do not dwell on regrets.
Now, how messed up is this? Oh, that's good. We can roll with that. We trying to do this time? Oh, we're just messing around. Holy moly. Oh, okay, okay. So, wait, can I swing that? Can I swing this? I want to move a point there. So that's 5 points. 1 point here. Have to have 2 points here. We only need 2 points here. So let's take that out. It's going to give me 6 points. So I need point. That's 2. Then 4 points. Okay. So let's use this for now, but then let's go to Blood of the Exile. I think that'll work out better. Yeah, this already feels better. Okay, so we want to try and grab as much bleed as we can. So we're going to want to spend a point and spend a point. So with our last point, we can take Nether Charge. So yeah, we're at a 3-second cooldown. Not the greatest, but we'll have 2 charges. We don't need to be spamming Void Cleave because it's usually a good idea to be building up more stacks of armament with Multi-Strike. Oh, I was trying out Sword Catcher for a little bit. I was trying it. No, you're right, Maxim. I was giving it a shot. The damage was just too low. I mean, maybe for a different kind of build. I mean, this is a pretty nice sword catcher, but to really be like, okay, so on average, I'm getting anywhere from 200 to 500,000 damage on a Void Cleave crit. Now that's going to go down a little bit because I'm trying out something else. That's going to go down a little bit, so that sucks, but when I was using this, I was getting like 100,000, like near the top end. Like, this is cool. Like, Sword Catcher's fine. I mean, the cool thing about it, it gives you +5 to all your melee skills, so that's a lot of extra points to work with. But I want to use Blood of the Exile to keep my bleed stacks going longer. Because that's going to give me access to more damage. Just like the more multiplier for Void Cleave and Multi-Strike. Well, Multi-Strike doesn't really do a whole lot anyway with this sword, but it's still cool to have. Yeah, my average damage has gone down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not just instantly one-shotting trash anymore. I guess losing those more, like those more multipliers on Void Cleave actually hurt. I mean, okay, a 300k crit, not too bad. Okay, it gives me a second charge. We're gonna have one more. No, we're not gonna have one more point. That's max. Oh, it lost the minion tag. So at some point along the way, when I had Forge Mastery, it was giving me the minion tag. But since I spec'd out of it, I lost that, so I'm not getting the extra point from Phantom Grip. That's fine. Phantom Grip is still good all around. And we got crit chance on here. It's a Copper Ring base, which is more crit chance. Base critical strike chance, that's fine. Jeez. And this doesn't give vitality, right? Right, but it gives armor. It gives strength, which gives armor. We're at 72 strength now, thanks to this Blood of the Exile. And now we're going to have the bleed duration. I took the 5 points here, right? So yeah, increase sword attack speed, increase sword attack speed. Why is my melee attack speed 60%? Oh. Okay. I have critical strike avoidance. Okay, well, we're definitely more mobile. Definitely more mobile, but I think I was undervaluing the amount of more damage this provided. Now, this is just all in an effort to use Blood of the Exile, so I get the bleed duration, the strength, I don't care about dexterity and intelligence, but the strength. As opposed to Dark Stride, which was giving me a free charge. I only need 2 charges. Or if I had enough cooldown recovery to make this 2 seconds, then that would be fine. What's it now? 3.3? That's fine. When you got 2 charges, it's fine. Actually, let's fight the boss. Get an idea of how much damage we lost. It looks like it's more significant than I thought.
Behold, the dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in hand. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me.
I'll knock it off, Raya.
My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic.
Jeez.
My vengeance will
Come on.
this hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world burns. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. These changes
Okay, yeah, we got to take this back to the. Okay, just get off my screen. Mm. Okay, we got to take this back to the arena.
Yes, stay safe. Hello, traveler. Do not dwell on
Okay. Jeez. Yeah, dude, we lost so much damage. Okay. Okay, well, we can pump these 2 up. So then I'm going to have to focus on getting a T7 movement speed onto a pair of Dark Strides. Because I don't have the points to spare.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
So we're going to have one more point. So we got a choice to make. We can put it either here into the depths and get even more damage, or we can put it back in the dark pathway. What are we at? We're at a flat 3 seconds. I think we can manage with a flat 3 seconds. Oh, we have double crit avoid. Nice. That comes from old Bike not paying attention to the map modifiers.
Do that.
Oh, this is pain. Oh my God! Roll! Wait! That is... Oh, get me off this modifier now. My build feels broken. Just die. You know, you could die for me. Oh my God. Look, it's this. Oh. Well, and normally, like those guys, I can kill them real quick, but, you know, old Bike wasn't paying attention. I'm at 70% critical strike avoidance. For a build that's trying to do all of his damage through crits. That is pain. Yeah, no, you are not wrong. You are not wrong, Maxim. I need a pair of boots with a T7. I need the Dark Strides. Because when I was using Blood of the Exile, I lose the second charge. And if I take points out of here and take the second charge up here, my damage, I'm losing like a lot of damage. Like we're talking like 150,000 damage a hit. So I'm just going to have to survive with this pair of Dark Stride until we get more. So let's take this back over here now that we've changed things around. So if you guys saw earlier, after I made the changes and I was using Blood of the Exile, I was at barely 4 million damage on the dummy. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the changes were not worth? I guess maybe the changes were not worth. Okay, that one was nearly 5 mil. That one's over 5 mil. Oh, I know what's going on because I'm not using the little soldier guys anymore. I mean, what's going to be more valuable? Like, okay, well, now that I got everything back up and running, let's try a couple echoes. Because in the meantime, it might just be better just to use Blood of the Exile. Might just be better to use Blood of the Exile for right now. I definitely do not want to be trying to use Void Cleave without 2 charges on it. Not sure. I'm going to say no. I need the bleed to power up my attacks. I get more damage multipliers to both multi-strike and void cleave, depending on how many stacks of bleed are on the enemy.
I cannot do that.
Okay, so we got that Titan Heart out of it. Let's roll another Titan Heart. Did I really just pick up all the crappy versions? I guess so. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need the movement speed. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back, chat. Okay. Let's drop off these weapons. Yeah. Thanks for rocking with me today, guys. I know experimentation can be kind of boring. I think right now, pair of Dark Strides with T7 movement speed would help. We are getting a lot of value out of Blood of the Exile. It's not too bad. Okay. Then if we ever decided to move away from Null Portent, we could, like, if we get a good Titan Heart, like I'm talking slammed with like a nice fat % health, then we can move away from this. We would have to change a few things. Because I guess one nice thing about Null Portent is we're getting nearly 20% damage reduction across all of our stats except for poison and necrotic, which is fine. Like we're almost there. We're like at 18% for these two. But then we're getting the 20% damage reduction across everything else, right? So if we took this off and then we use Titan Heart, that's cool. We'll get more health, which might be the play in the end, but we lose our health regen. The overkill leech on Null Portent is bugged. I don't know. Hey, what up, Master Sword? I'm not really relying on the overkill leech, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, I know Null Portent gives, like, especially this one, has a max 6% leech, but I'm still taking the nodes and the Void Knight tree for that 6%. That's what Reddit said. I mean, Reddit might be right. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. I'm just basically not relying on the overkill leech at all. I'm relying on the melee damage leech's health, and then the leech that's coming to me from the Void Knight tree. Leech rate's cool. 17% health, nice. Physical resistance, cool. The biggest reason why I'm using it, it has a good amount of armor, 220, and less damage taken per 2 resistance above the cap, which is 40%. So as long as you're at 115 or above, you're getting the max, which I'm not for poison and necrotic, but that's okay. But that's also why I'm having to use the Null Portent that I have with a T5 Vitality instead of something else. Because I think I have a Null Portent with health. Actually, I don't think the health on it's too good though. The one that I have. Okay, that one has 67 health. Lightning resistance, I probably don't even need to keep that one. 17 strength. So yeah, the one that I have with health is probably just not even worth keeping regardless. Yeah, it's 20 more health than the one with Vitality, and Vitality gives me increases to poison and necrotic. Hey, Master Sword, how you doing today, bud? What you up to, man? What are you doing? So, would you mind showing? Oh, yeah, no problem. I've had to change it. So, I had to put these points here to get this extra charge. The reason why is I need a better Dark Stride with movement speed, and in the meanwhile, I'm using Blood of the Exile. Let me go back here so you can look. If you have a good pair of Dark Stride with plenty of movement speed, or if you're playing Void Knight and you have access to some flat void damage that can boost the speed of Dark Stride, you don't need to worry about this. If you're playing with the sword that I'm playing, the optimal way is to void cleave once every 2 seconds. Because that's when you get the flat damage boost. Now, if you were to run this build with an Apathies, at that point I'd say go play Void Knight, play Void Cleaver, Racing Strike, you're off to the races. But if you were to do this build with Apathies, you can get away with Dark Stride, so you don't necessarily need to take this. Or you can if you want, but you would boost up everything else. So are you doing the bleed over high health stuff? Interesting. bleed over high health. Oh. No. I didn't grab the bleed on high health. I grabbed bleed from penance. It gives me a 100% chance. And then, we're using Blood of the Exile to make it last longer, because we're doing more damage per stack of bleed on multi-strike, and we're also grabbing more bleed. We have a 100% chance. Oh, that's what you're talking about. At high health. The node and void cleave. More against high health. Okay, that's on low health. Where's the high health one? Oh, okay. Melee damage to high health, 25%. I'll be honest, I didn't consider this. I think the thing is, this falls off as soon as they're no longer on high health. So if you're fighting a boss and you get them down to, like, you know, half health or whatever, you'll lose this bonus, whereas you keep Vorpal Force bonus throughout the entire encounter. Clearing monos, this one's probably actually better. That way you don't have to build up stacks of Vorpal Force. Yeah. Yeah, since you don't have to build up stacks of Vorpal Force, a bleed to get this 120%. Nah, that wouldn't be worth it. I started thinking, what if I took points out of Champion of the Void? I dropped my 200% crit multiplier, put it in Deadly Omen. I don't think it would be worth it. But, hey, 4 points here. That's 100%. That's 100%. More damage as opposed to 200% crit multiplier. We'd also lose our mana gain. That's not huge. So I'm at 70% melee critical strike chance with the bonuses I'm getting from Void Cleave. The 2% and the 150%. This node is huge. Cannot be dodged. I love it. Yeah, what if I took it out of crit? I don't think this 2% crit chance would be enough. Because what's my base crit right now? 14% plus 2%. 16 plus 2% from Void Cleave is 18%. $4 million crit in the dummy is no joke. We got it up to 6 million last night. Now our damage has fallen. It's around 4 million now. I put a short up on YouTube of me hitting 5.8 million. Now, outside of that recording, I had at one point hit 6 million, but it was... You got to stack so much armor shred, which we don't have on here. Yes, I can, but I lose some major bonuses. A, armor falls off a cliff. B, I lose all of my bonus damage reduced from critical strikes. C, I cannot leech health from crits, and we're a 100% crit build, roughly. On Void Cleave, we're 100%. We're not 100% yet. Well, we're not 100% on multi-strike, but I'm not going to rely on that. I would have to have another source of healing. And ironically, they made the change to make it easier on melee. You guys remember Lagon when we had to actually just hit his face? There was no tentacles against Lagon. The only way to do damage was to literally just hit his face. So you know how, yeah, you know how there was like his face right here, and then there's the two tentacles. There's no tentacles in the old way. Yeah, Xavier remembers. You had to just literally sit there and hit him in the face while dodging his eye beams and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. I remember hitting his face with Holy Trail. That's how melee feels right now. Every fight. I know, right? The only thing you got is Holy Trail. Yeah, it's still not a very melee-friendly fight. But, I mean, as great as this game is, I feel like it's not very melee-friendly. If I switched over to Bleed Hammers right now, which is a quasi-melee build, I'd be just smoking stuff, right? Yeah, seriously. Because on melee, you got to spec out way more to actually do respectable damage, and then it always feels like you're at a bit of a disadvantage, and you clear monoliths slower. But I do melee because it's my favorite. I know, right? Oh, armor reflecting. Oh, bah. Sure.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its ruin. Do you deny it? hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world ends with, do you believe it changes anything? This world is already done.
Sure. For some reason, having a hard time clicking on items to loot them since the patch. No, I've had issues too, man. I don't have any tips, unfortunately. One thing I've been noticing, I click on here, and then the game stutters, and then the stash opens. Like, let's count it: 1,000, 1,000. 2 seconds to open the stash, and the entire game is like, ugh. Okay, we can open the stash. All right, it's good. Ugh. Stop shooting at me. No, they're gonna shoot at me. Loot explosion? Yeah, sound about right.
I cannot do that.
Oh, he's on top of the Nemesis? Oh. Gee willikers. Come over here. Come out of your little corner. Yesterday I got a prophecy that gave me a lot of 2LP items. I was like, what the frick? Jeez. Huge freaking stutters, man. It's like, Bashing's honor? No, goodbye. It might be. I thought they fixed the memory leak, though.
Cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh, it's using 24 gigabytes of RAM? I mean, I got 64 in the system. It should be fine. Where are the three unique one-handed maces. Eric's Bones, the Sentinel one, the one for Vengeance, and then there's one other.
Don't do that.
Oh, and the bludgeon? Okay. Oh, we got 1 LP. All right. It'd be better if it was a scepter. Being a mace kind of sucks. Yeah, let's restart the game. 23,000. Jeez, that is so much memory. 23 gigs. Good night. No, I thought we hit exit game, not go back. Oh. Come on. Come on. All right. Dude, and we dropped down to 18 gigs. Yeah. Well, there you go. What's the problem with maces? So, there's no problem with maces except for Eric's Bones, because Eric's Bones is like a hardcore minion item, right? Well, here's the thing. One-handed maces can't get the new affixes they added for to give like flat minion damage. Maces don't get that. Yeah, Eric's Bones is all about minions. You know what I'm saying? But they decided in their infinite wisdom that maces do not get any of those new affixes they added at 1.0. You know, like the flat minion damage, flat minion spell damage. Eric's Bones doesn't get it. And it's an amazing mace for armor shred, but there's no point. There's no point in using it. Because you're going to be like, well, I want to use the new flat stuff. The flat stuff gives me more damage. Yeah, sure. Armor shred's cool. But you can typically find that from other sources. Maybe not to the degree that you were getting it from Eric's Bones, but you could still get it from other sources. You typically want that flat damage to make your minions do even more, because historically in the game there hasn't been a lot of sources of flat minion damage. There's just been percent increases.
I cannot do that.
Wait, what are you talking about? It's not as good as flat, no. So now it's forged weapons only? Wait, what are you talking about? I'm pretty sure I don't even have an Eric's Bounds, but okay. I might have. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's pulling up Monument of Protection. Yeah, I haven't saved a single Eric's Bones. Jeez, no. What the? No. The flat for minions on weapons seem purely worse than shred on my Forge Guard weapons. Okay. Okay. The thing is, I haven't played with forged weapons all that much, so I couldn't tell you. I would say if I was trying to boost the damage, because forged weapons they're just an offshoot ability you can summon. They don't have a skill tree, right? I mean, you might be able to pull up some stuff in the Forge Guard tree for it, so... Because I already feel like there's already enough sources of armor shred. Like, you can pick up hammer and anvil. Is there any other sources? Oh, really? That stinks. You and your minions have a chance to inflict bleeding and ignite on hit. This bonus is double for you if you're using a two-handed weapon. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, and then look right here. Folded steel. You can already get flat forged weapon damage right here. You put 10 points in here, bro. Your forged weapons, even if you're not using manifest armor, bro. Armor with shield. What? Walls of Solarum. Less damage taken. This is just straight up a less damage taken if you're using a shield. Dude, I swear. Paladin is the new Forge Guard, man. A build like this on Forge Guard, I can already tell you. Strength with two-handed weapons. I definitely see. Yeah, I could see that. Good night. So you can pick up that damage reduction. You can pick up this damage reduction. It's doubled with a shield. You take some points here, gain extra strength. Reduce bonus damage taken from crits with a shield. Nice. Shared fire increase. I mean, look at this. Fire pin per five strength. Jeez, man. Apparently, I got a level of Forge Guard this cycle. I mean, I don't really want to, but yeah, Paladin just feels so underwhelming now. Jeez. Really? I died by 19 damage. I mean, I like the fact that Void Knight has its own identity now, but like with all those changes to Forge Guard, bro, Paladin just stinks. Well, I don't know if he stinks. He's still cool. But if you're not trying to spec into any sort of healing, I mean, and obviously I feel like Bleed Hammers is still really good on Paladin. Yeah, that's how I died. I was trying to get away from all the enemies. I got stuck on some. I couldn't see an object. I was trying to roll past it. I was trying to void cleave out of there, and it kept hitting the object and stopping. And I couldn't see it because the entire area was just thick with enemies. Are we already back to... Okay.
I cannot do that.
Is it possible to do a poison hammer build? I mean, anything's possible. Will it be good? I don't know.
I cannot do that.
You'd have to find a really consistent source of applying poison on hit. And then you'd have to find a way to either, like, because there's no poison idols for the sentinel to like extend the duration. Like, there's duration increases for time rot and there's duration increases for bleed on sentinel to make those dots last longer and do more damage over time. Not per tick, just you can build up more and they'll eventually do more damage over time. Don't do poison without overload. Wait, what's overload? Okay, I'm not seeing anything overload on the sentinel tree. Is that something you pick up from an item? Yeah, that's what I thought. It sounded familiar. Yeah, I don't think it'd be very good, Xavier. I thought the towers weren't supposed to attack you. Yeah, the towers are not supposed to attack you if you haven't attacked yet. I guess since those guys were attacking me, the towers went off. Stupid. Yeah. Like, I didn't attack anything. I didn't do anything. Because you tabbed. Well, if you're tabbing for me, sorry.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Okay, I got you. But it's always nice to have that crisp little deathless tag, right? Made it to 69. Nice.
this hates, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world urges with do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more.
Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to shut her down for tonight. I got a little play date set up. Gonna be doing some hunt showdown with my buddies, so I'm gonna shut her down. If you're over here on Twitch, I'm gonna send you over to the Curse BG. Looks like he's playing Spellblade, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you for all of the support today, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye. All right, YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today, guys. Thank you so much for the input, and thank you for being here. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye.